I can't believe it. We finally have the next chapter. It's been too long. I miss being able to binge arcs. Everyone's been waiting for it. We get to see Kuma land the punch. I need that framed across my entire wall because it is gorgeous. Oda, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Late Christmas present, but I will take it. We open up this glorious of a chapter, was it 1104, with a little bit of a flashback here in terms of Kuma meeting Saturn back when he was a kid. And it's just like, you're that buccaneer brat. You must either live as a slave or die. And in my head, I'm thinking that Saturn is thinking of this now as he's about to get punched in the face. And I'm like, good, you should know who is punching you in the face, who's about to kill you. You need to remember this moment specifically. But, glorious, glorious. Saturn thinks to Vegapunk, like, how is it possible? How is Kuma still alive? I used the chip. I used the detonation thing I told you to put in his head. Like, did you fail me? Did you not put that in? I'm thinking, oh my god, Vegapunk did it. I'm thinking we're going to have the moment of, you think you can get someone past me in science? Of course, Vegapunk, can get something past you, Saturn. You may be a man of science, but I'm Vegapunk. I thought he purposefully put something in to give Kuma back his memories, but the shocked look on his face says otherwise. We learn near the end of the chapter that Vegapunk had actually, instead of installing a bomb, which would have taken out some of the Revolutionary Army, because he waited a couple days after Kuma had been saved, no doubt trying to get Dragon or someone of importance when it exploded. But Vegapunk didn't use the traditional explosion chip, just something to shut down his body. He shouldn't have been able to make it this far. He shouldn't be able to move. He shouldn't be here with them now. But of course, the entire theme of this arc has been someone's nature, and you can't override them, and the ability for their will and instincts to take over. Oh my god, I love this chapter. And of course, we get like the 2-page spread of Kuma just punching Saturn in the face. Seriously, I need to print it off, I need it framed, I need it blown up, and just put on my wall. I'm doing that. Staples can do that, I think. Back to Vegapunk, he is thinking like, on top of Kuma, how did you get here? Well, the Buccaneers are said to be a special type of people beyond just their strength. After all, they were the ones who, and then he cuts off his thought. And I'm like, who what? Who sailed with Nika? Who fought for the Void Sentry? Who held the line? Who overcame a psychic attack? Who did everything for a loved one? Like, what did they do? I need to know. But nothing else matters. Nothing else matters at all, because Kuma can hold his daughter. He can hug his daughter. Bonney is hugging her father. They're together. We're going to lose Kuma eventually, and I'm not going to be okay. I'm not going to survive it. Oh my god, they're together. It's fine. We get Sentomaru and Kizaru regaining consciousness. Did someone take Luffy? Because someone brought him food. But he's missing right now, so someone had fed him, so he might have taken off on his own, or someone might have taken him somewhere. I've seen theories of Caribou, I've seen theories of S-Snake, I don't think Kizaru. I've also seen theories for one of the Blackbeard pirates, who are hopefully on the island somewhere. Imagine that. Imagine Luffy teaming up with the Blackbeard pirates to take down Saturn after everything they did to him. I love and hate that at the same time. I'm not really sure who it could be. I'm so interested to know who Caribou's working with, because originally I was kind of thinking Emu, but maybe not. Unlikely. I was thinking Buggy or the Cross Guild Guard. I want to know who's helping Luffy. Who gave him food? There was Atlas. Maybe Atlas gave him food, and Luffy took off running. Like, where is Luffy? Where is Luffy? Then we have Saturn regenerating. Now, the details of Devil Fruits, I don't always understand the fine details of it, and I'll have to look it up later. But, like, Logias, you become your element, and they, like, when Marco gets attacked, flames and regeneration, same thing with Ace. Like, you are your element, so you can kind of, like, regenerate in that way. But Saturn's a giant spider. we're assuming devil fruit. I'm praying for actual demon. I am praying for actual demon. But he's just like regenerating. Is that something that only a Logia can do? Or can a paramecium and... I suppose paramecium could also regenerate. Yeah, that's fine. But could a Zoan regenerate? I'm interested in what the details for Saturn are, because unless he's an actual demon, he has a devil fruit, and I want to know how his powers work. We also had a summoning circle with him. I'm desperate for demon. But Saturn starts criticizing Vegapunk again, and it's like, this is all your fault. And I love Vegapunk's response to this so much. It's like, well, yeah, technically this is my doing, but if you want to be romantic about it, we could chalk it up to the power of love. I love that line so very much. I hope that makes it into the official translation. So Saturn, having regenerated, is about to attack Kuma, spider leg coming down. Bonney is screaming at him to run, but he can't move. He can't move at all. He has his daughter. He's completed his mission. She's safe. His instincts can't get him to move. So Sanji comes in, blasts the attack away, or hits the leg away, and says, like, I'm not allowing you to hurt Bonney again or make her more upset. Top 10 Sanji moments. Love that for him. Love, love, love that. Protecting Bonnie's mental well-being, protecting her father. Frankie comes in saying, we owe Kuma a debt as well. He starts attacking Saturn. I'm waiting for them all to just gang up on him. But then Kizaru, who I have been on the fence of whether or not would switch sides, he attacks Frankie. He's like, let's test how far you've come, see what your growth has been. And I'm like, oh, I was hoping. I don't know. I like him as cog in the machine, just following orders, but I also like the idea of him being a master plan to somehow save Vegapunk, to save his friend and Bonney and them. I was hopeful. I still think he might switch, but I'll also be fine if he stays loyal to Saturn till the end. Kizaru says, granted, he does say in this translation, we'll see how the official one goes through, now that Kuma has joined us, is he linking himself with Kuma? I'm just saying. Now that Kuma's joined us, there are too many players on board, we must end this quickly, and they trigger a buster call. I'm more upset because how dare you trigger a buster call with Nico Robin on that island? She has had too much trauma surrounding buster calls. I do not want her to have to go through this again. I'm very upset about this. So everyone is attacking the island. Saturn is saying how you have someone with the Vegapunk scientist, people researching the Void Century in ancient history, a bloodline that shouldn't exist, and someone who's unawakened Nika God's power. Yeah, the entire island's infested. Wipe it out. So we know that in the article it's going to say something about a catastrophic event, and it's all going to be blamed on Luffy. So are they going to blame Luffy for destroying this island? Because that seems like something they would do. I also love that Vegapunk is saying, Kizaru, you are a sad, sad man. You have no heart. And Kizaru's just like, I should have got darker sunglasses. I'm going to embarrass myself. I really think some of those lines are going to be Kizaru switching sides. But like I said, I'll be fine if he stays cog in the machine, loyal to the government. But it feels like he's about to switch. Oda has given me everything I wanted. I got to see Saturn punched in the face. I'm assuming the entire island's going to be destroyed. I'm assuming Luffy's going to get blamed for this. I am praying to God that we're going to follow the theme from Sabati going to Underwater Island. So I really, 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 really want Davy Jones' Locker to actually be the next island, not Elbath. We'll go to Elbath after Davy Jones' Locker, and Davy Jones' Locker can be like our version of the underworld here. And that is where I want to get a clue to where the final row poneglyph is. For who took Luffy, I'm leaning more towards S-Snake than anyone else, because the bubble prison that she was in, I'm assuming just broke. Her instinct will be to protect Luffy. And then I imagine Luffy's going to come in and join the fight. How is Kuma going to be able to move? I'm going to just chalk that up to the power of love as well. Ooh, never mind. I changed my answer to Luffy returns, drums of liberation, activates Iron Giant, which also reinvigorates Kuma to continue fighting. That's my new bet. I'm assuming Big News Morgan might want an exclusive scoop and might be nearby, and maybe that's how Vivi will show up on the island, because I do really like the idea of Vivi getting the pawpaw fruit. I do not like the idea of the pawpaw fruit going away, because I don't want Kuma to die. I don't want it to be passed on, but if anyone has to have it, I like the idea of it going to Vivi. We know that Bonnie's powers came through experimentation, not by taking a bite of a devil fruit, but by I forget the exact word that was used, but through experimentations that Saturn had done, so Bonnie didn't eat a devil fruit. So therefore, I'm still saying that there's a technicality where she could actually inherit the pawpaw fruit and have both sets of powers. I will not be angry with that, with her carrying on her father's will and legacy and powers, as well as having the ability to kind of be similar to Nika with her own power. I love that idea. As much as I would love for her to join the crew, I lean more towards with the comments who said she'll probably join the Revolutionary Army and fight for the organization that her father did. But, oh, thank God. We have a good chapter. We're back. We're back again. Please no long breaks. Oh, no, actually, Oda, take all the breaks he needs. He needs to recover. We care about his health. But my God, this was a long break. All right, I will check in later. Bye.